Thank you. Just to let everyone know, this meeting is being recorded and this meeting is being recorded. If you would like to sign up for public comment, please do so in the chat feature with your name and the words public comment. We will take you in the order that you are received and you are allowed 2 minutes to speak. All yours, Evelyn. She needs to reboot her computer, she just said. And she just sent me a thing. I'm so sorry, we're having a little bit of technical difficulties this morning, everyone. Recording. Just want everyone to know that the meeting is being recorded. If you have any questions, let me know. All yours, Evelyn.
All right, give me a second, because now I don't even know where the camera's pointing. Hold on.
You're good. You're good.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry, a little crazy with this technology. The trustees of the Boston Public Library reaffirm our commitment to racial equity and to principles of diversity, equity, and inclusion more broadly. The library is formally committed to becoming an anti-racist organization. And can I stress that, please? In response to systemic racism, inequity, and injustice prevalent in our society, and today more than ever. We acknowledge also that the Boston Public Library Central Library stands on land that was once a water-based ecosystem providing sustenance for the indigenous Massachusetts people, and it's a place which has long served as a site of meeting and exchange among nations. We are committed to land acknowledgements for all locations which we operate. We reaffirm this commitment to set the context of our planning deliberations and public engagement so that they make place for the spirit of welcome, respect, found in our motto, free to all. Thank you again for waiting. Next. All right. So committee update, roll call, roll call, please. I can't hear you, you're muted. Sorry.
Apologies. I didn't know if you wanted to give an update to the committee with the membership, Navjeet.
Oh, yes, sorry. I just wanted to jump into roll call. So Navjeet has stepped down from the committee due to her commitments. As you all know, this committee meets a little bit more regular than the rest of the board. And we want to acknowledge Navjeet's, assistance with the committee and her participation in the past, but unfortunately she needs to step down. So thank you, Navjeet, and I'll miss you because you always have a different insight and questions for the committee. So roll call, Pamela.
Yes. Evelyn Arano-Ortiz.
Here.
John Heiler is not present. Jeff Hawkins.
Here.
David Leonard.
Here.
And Senator Michael Rush.
Here.
We have a quorum.
All right. Next, we want to have a motion to approve the minutes from the prior meeting of January 14th. Can I get a motion?
So moved.
Second? Someone?
Second.
Any abstentions? Any, I'm going to say approved, or any nays?
All in favor?
Approved. It's all in favor?
Yes.
Yes. All right. The auditor contract. Okay, so that's because I'm sort of late and not on my game today. We decided they accepted the extension, and there's a small increase on the contract. I can't remember what the increase was, Emily.
No, absolutely. So for the 1-year extension, the fee is going to be about $37,000, which is approximately a 3% increase over last year.
Okay. And then we will issue an RFP for next year.
I believe we have an option to have one more year extension, but we can have the conversation again at the end of 2025 to see if we'd like
Okay,
RFP.
okay. All right. Any questions around that? Next slide. Okay. These are your standard like E-rate funding approvals. So Emily, you want to go through them, please?
Absolutely. We have 5 to start here. We have 5 for voting for approval. 2 of these are actually under the threshold that we normally use for trustee approval, but we wanted to show you the full package for E-rate. The first one, internet access. Someone can flip back. Thank you. Internet access for all locations. We're asking to award to the City of Boston's Department of Innovation and Technology, and that's for $73,680. Second is the layer 2 connectivity, essentially backup disaster recovery redundancies. Also asking to award to the City of Boston's Department of Innovation and Technology, and that's $72,720. Third is a network firewall replacement installation.
Next page, Jay. Sorry.
Looking to award that to Converge One, and dollar amount there, $95,454.28. Fourth is the circulating Wi-Fi hotspot. So this is what patrons are able to actually check out so that they can have internet access in their homes. This one we're looking to award to T-Mobile, and it's a total of $43,092. And then lastly, MBLN internet access. We do provide the core library services through MBLN for Chelsea and Malden. And this would be awarded to Cherry Road Technologies for a total of $26,352.
Okay. Any questions on these? These are just the standard E-rate contracts that we get every year. All right. We just need to have a vote. So can I get a motion, please, for the E-rate contracts?
I'll move these as a slate for approval.
Yes.
Second.
All right. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Any abstentions? Any nays? Contracts approved. Thank you.
Now we move on.
Next, Jay.
Yep, hold on, give it a second. Just takes me a second when I got it, Jay. There we go.
Oh, you took it over. Thank you.
Yep, there we go.
Okay.
These
All right,
next
next.
two additional E-rates, these are voting for recommendations to move to the full board next week. First one is multi-site connectivity contracts. So this is connectivity between all BPO locations and Markley with the city. This we are asking to award to City of Boston's and Department of Innovation and Technology for a total of $605,280. And then secondly, the MBLN Wi-Fi network replacement, currently at its end of its effective life. So we're looking to do a new installation replacement there, awarding it to E+ Technology for a total of $490,736.35.
Okay. Say
Need you to take a vote?
yes. I was just reading that multi-site connectivity contract. Yes, can I get a motion, please? And
So-
these are for recommendations to go to the full board. We're not voting for these. I just want to clarify. I think I heard a motion.
Yeah, moved as a slate as 2.
Okay, second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
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 Any abstentions? Any nays? Okay,
So moved.
moving forward, so moved. All right. We have just a reminder that we have a special meeting with NEPC to interview new managers for emerging markets. That is on April 1st. That has been set on the schedule. And then I just want to pass it on to Emily because there's a lot of information and she just got I did have a chat with her. There is finally Chinatown. It's going to get their own library. and the city's moving to purchase the space. So Emily, do you want to talk it through?
Thank you. We got some additional information just late on Friday, which is why we weren't able to add it onto this agenda as an official recommendation vote, but we would like to add it on to next week's full board. Chinatown, the developers are going to begin construction in May of this year. And the library is actually going to coordinate the procurement of the condo purchase for the Chinatown branch library. So we're going to add it on the agenda for next week as an official vote. The cost of the condo in total is not to exceed, it's $11,812,000. What we're looking to do right now, obviously approve the purchase of the condo for that price, but also it's just the soft costs that would be due upfront. So it's about 1.1 million that we would be paying prior to that May construction start date. The remainder of the cost, the hard costs, wouldn't be paid out until the library moves in and begins our own construction. And that would be sometime in 2027. The funds for all of this will be added to the library's operating budget through the city.
One of the questions that I asked Emily is that the trustees will not own the property. The property will be owned by the city. This is something that the trustees before owned property and we sold it back to the city. So this is the cost, for the reopening with capital funds of the city, to establish a library in Chinatown.
Correct. The title will list the city of Boston as the owner of the condominium. The libraries coordinate the procurement simply just as we do books or furniture or anything else that we're purchasing. And again, the funds would be coming through the city as well.
Any questions around that?
I think this is a very exciting milestone. It will be the first of our 3 possible projects, which are part of the housing with public assets for a new public library branch coming online. And, we're certainly learning how to do this within all of the relevant procurement laws, which is why the trustees are the best entity to basically approve the taking of real estate under this project. So very exciting. Happy to see this milestone. It's getting realer with each little approval or big approval.
This has been I know I've been around for a long time, but this has been in conversation since I started as a trustee. So it's a long time coming.
Yeah, it is restoration of library services on a permanent basis to a neighborhood that hasn't had them since 1953. So
yes,
yes, very exciting.
Very exciting. All right, anything else? Do we have any public comment?
We do not have anyone signed up for public comment.
Okay. All right. With that, I believe we adjourn, correct?
Correct.
All
Thank
right.
you. Thanks,
I'm
everybody.
late,
Thanks,
but
everybody.
we came early, so thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
All right. Bye-bye.